Hey, yo.
Welcome back to another episode of They Made Us Say It. Here with your illustrious host, the prettiest of Pats. And okay. Look who just popped up.
You know the vibes, man. I told you I was pulling up. Yeah, what's up? Good morning, guys. What's going on?
Nothing much. We just intro on the episode number 13.
Let's go.
And y'all introduce yourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Hey,
can't
you
do
know the
it.
vibes, man. It's your boy Speedy,
Oh my
aka
God.
Mr. Not So Light Skin.
Stop him, please.
We're
I
moving
don't.
into the DM with lightning speed. That's why it's called Speedy. You feel me?
All right, so that was this week's episode. Kind of pack it up.
Yeah,
I just
I heard they're blocking you with the lightning speed too.
Oh, damn. You have to say that, bro. That was just 3 girls, but like, who's counting?
Add a zero to it.
330 girls. Damn. But nah, it's nice to be back. What's going on, Stalin?
Tired, man. Tired. Just
I'm a
working a
little
lot.
tired. I'm going to sleep right after this.
Yeah, I'm so
I'm just gonna be
exhausted.
like, all right, good night, bow, and just knock the hell out.
Me as well. So, hey, as usual, what they made y'all say this week?
Expeditiously. Now I looked up the definition of that word since we're making jokes about it.
Wow, okay.
And, yeah, that's what they made me say. T.I. is a funny guy, man, and we need justice for Breonna Taylor, and we need to bring those cops to justice. That's what they made me say this week.
Oh yeah, for everybody. There's still no justice for anybody. Some cops are arrested, but
I don't understand.
No charges.
Yeah.
Nobody's been indicted. All right. Anyway,
they just pushed 3 cops. I'm like, all right,
yeah,
this will do.
Exactly.
What's going on, Stalin? What did they make you say this week?
What did it make me say this week? Not much. I've just been
Too
working,
hard.
bro.
What did I say?
Been on sets, just like working on stuff, trying to balance my life. I feel like I just need to like really like sit down and see. I need to cut down on certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all do though, honestly.
Reprioritize.
Yeah, reprioritize.
So it's a good vibe when you reprioritize.
Yeah.
What about you, Patrick? What did make you say this? He was about to skip himself. Look at that.
Nah, I'm about to skip myself.
Since nobody asked
I'm
me.
never gonna skip myself. Nah, but this week, yo man, fuck the jitney bus, man.
I told you that. I told you.
No, it's like every bus is different. Every driver is different. I was just telling Stalin the other day, I'm trying to get home. Dude is waiting for people that are like 300 yards away. I'm like, just leave them. And they walking mad slow, like super
taking
casual.
The sweet ass time. I
Not
just
even
came
like
from the mall with my fit on.
They didn't even like hit the stride or anything. They just like, I'm like, come on. And then they get to the bus, like, oh, you going here? No, New York. I'm like, man.
To just like toss the thing at the screen.
Man. Nah, I be wanting to like take the wheel. Like, come on, bro.
Patrick takes a wheel.
Yeah. Anyway.
Nah, is there social distancing going on those jitney bus?
No, hell no.
Exactly.
Hell no.
Exactly.
Especially like last night when I came home from work, dude had it packed like all the way to the top of the bus. People were standing up, everything.
I'm gonna make my money
were,
somewhere or another.
Opening the windows and things
His
like
head
that.
poking out. Damn, took it right back to Ghana.
So
it's a regular school bus in Ghana.
And I want to reiterate what you were saying. Still need justice for Breonna Taylor. No cops have been arrested. Even George Floyd. I don't know if y'all saw what the lawyer was saying. They said, "Oh, he killed himself." Like, yo,
they're just starting with the BS already. They're just literally just.
I'm like, did y'all watch the same video we watched? Or
I don't understand.
I don't know. Like, oh yeah, that really looked like a suicide to me.
Because the
Come on,
whole
man.
freaking world didn't see that video.
Yeah,
This country,
it's
honestly, is gonna reach a point where I'm just like, yo, they have one more freaking try to do anything
bro.
dumb, and I'm out.
Again, what I keep telling y'all, all this little orange head, orange face, punk ass is trying to do slow walk you to a dictatorship. That's it. That's all he been doing.
Well, he can slow walk himself to a freaking. He can say bye bye to the second term. On that note, Kanye is really an asshole.
That's why I'm getting my bread, and I'm out of here, bro.
Where you going?
I don't know yet. I might.
Alaska? You look
I
like
might.
an Alaska guy.
Nah.
You look like an Alaska.
I want to
An
go to. I
Alaska.
want to go to Europe.
Dude, you
The
flourish in
filmmaking.
Europe.
The filmmaking scene over there is sick. I really want to go there. Maybe live there for a year.
What's Stalin's European name?
You're definitely
Stalin.
not gonna use Stalin over there. Oh my god. The amount
Hell
of
yeah.
convos you wouldn't even be able to go through your day without getting too many like convos.
What you
Like,
mean?
excuse
That's here.
me, sir. Excuse me. Is it Stalin? Oh hell no, brother, you got to hear him out. What's his name? Tell him your name, brother.
I don't
Hell
even know
no.
what part of Europe that's supposed to be.
That's supposed to be French, but also a little bit more ghetto.
Nah, I heard
That's the hood part of the French.
the French don't like tourists or visitors, so they wouldn't
Yeah,
even
that's why
acknowledge
they're
me.
marveling at you, a tourist with the name Stalin. The nerves of this guy to come to France.
Nah, that's just everywhere.
Nah,
Anyone I'm like,
dude.
yeah, my name is Stalin, they're like, huh?
I mean,
What do
who?
you mean, like,
And I'm like, oh, here we go. It's just the
Nah,
goddamn
it's
name.
like, here we go. Let's just get
No,
out the
I
way.
don't mean like.
It's like, no, exactly
I'm like,
that. Yeah,
yes,
Mikampa.
exactly like the dictator. Am I a communist? No, but
I
I
mean,
don't
you
know,
gotta sit on Zoom
But I
so
did come here
the
to rum shit.
FBI doesn't know. You know, it's alright.
bro. I've been blacklisted since I was born.
They blacklisted a baby, y'all.
Damn, that's
I
fucked
mean,
up.
if you think about it, they're like, damn, this kid was named Stalin. Let's keep a look. Let's see what he
Let's
does.
just see what
What
little
does he look
Stalin's
like?
gonna get to. What he look like.
What do you look like?
It's like, nurse, we need that baby for further examination.
For further exam. Okay. Hell no. All right. Well, today's episode is brought to you by.
No one, because
Not
nobody's sponsoring us yet. So
yet,
it's
but soon.
no free promo.
Nah, but on a real note, today we'll be talking about the importance of sleep.
Oh
Look like
wow.
both of y'all
Oh
need
yeah.
some.
We
So,
damn.
Nah, I need some too. I'm just.
Now you were a bit more chirpy this morning. I don't know what the hell you had. Like,
I mean, I worked out last night, like when I got
oh,
home. So,
you got up like Cinderella, just mad happy in the morning, like
yeah. Hey,
humming.
cool. You said what?
You woke up humming and like doing that little
Nah.
Cinderella dance.
Never that.
It's pretty pretty. Pokes his head out the window.
To the backyard.
Just the dog is sitting there like,
Now that dog gonna be barking as usual.
trying to get on the podcast.
Lord knows that dog don't be sleeping.
That dog needs more sleep than us. He needs to tune into this episode.
Nah.
Open the
Fuck
window a
him.
little bit so he can hear. Damn, this thing got a
I'm
personal
alright.
vendetta against that dog.
Yeah, man. Every time I get on, important call. About to go to sleep. I'm like, yo, man, like, is you doing this shit on purpose? Like, I've never met you.
Maybe
Gave
you
you
need to go back there.
a dog biscuit, nothing.
That's why,
like,
exactly. It's just still trying to get that going.
I got it. I need to jump
Yeah.
out the back window, climb over my neighbor's wall.
You need to
and
reach
go,
a consensus with that
got
dog.
you.
If you
Got
bribe
you.
him, then so be it.
I just let him loose, let him run away.
Sir,
Never see him again.
Just bribe him. Oh my god, that's the easiest option. This dude just went for total annihilation.
Could still be alive, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what's going on out
It ain't
there.
my problem over there. I let him
Alright.
free in it.
Yeah. Well,
But you were saying, my good friend.
why is sleep so important to you personally? And what do you feel like the physical, emotional impacts it has on you, if any?
Sleep is actually one of the things that determines how my day will go.
Hmm.
Essentially, like if I don't plan my sleep, I already know it's gonna be a slow day. So, an example would be last week from Monday to Thursday, I was sleeping around like 10:30, 11, and before I sleep, I read like a page or 2 pages of like literature so I can just knock out.
Right.
But that led me to waking up earlier the next day. I'll be up by like 6:37, and then it extends my day because by like 10 o'clock I'd already have worked out, had breakfast, and I'm already sitting down at my desk having to like, get into work. So Friday night I slept like late and like essentially I woke up around like 12 on a Saturday morning and it just threw everything out of whack. Like
Right.
my plans and all of that weren't like scheduled right, So the sleep is very, very, very important. Like if I want to have a productive week, I have to plan it out. What
Oh
about
yeah,
you?
no doubt. Um, Me about the same. I feel like it's super important to have like you said, a sleep schedule. I mean, here and there, it's probably gonna get thrown off, but at least for me, I would say make it so it's something important. I'm someone that always tries to like cram in more. So even I think it was I can't remember what day of the week it was, but I was gonna work out, but I just knew I was just like run down, like I was already cooked. So I
Yeah.
was just like, you know what, let me just skip it and then I'll resume the next day. And that was good for me. Um Physically, I don't know, like I can operate on minimal sleep, but I do feel it to a certain extent. For example, I remember, damn, this was like last summer, I think, and I went to Cali with my girl,
Oh
and
yeah, I remember that.
I was, I don't know, I think the night before we left, I think I might have slept like 2 hours,
Mhm.
maybe, just trying to get everything ready, and then I did work before on that same day too.
Mhm.
And then when we got there, I was doing the driving and stuff. We went to the store, got some things because we rented out a house while we were there. And then I don't know. Towards the end of the night, she was cooking, and I was like helping her, and I'm literally just sitting there at the table,
Just
like
like knocked out, spoon in the
I'm like,
hand.
oh, I'm awake, but
Hey,
I'm
oh,
just not really.
You're in between like virtual reality and like
Yeah,
the present. You just keep going
and
in
the
and
food
out,
was good, but I was just at the table like this. Like,
just falling down your chest, falling down the
yeah,
beard.
no, no, no. I be hungry. I mean,
Oh, this nigga
if
sleep,
y'all know me,
sleep,
I eat
he
a lot,
sleep
but
eight.
I don't gain no weight. But I just be I'm not wasting any food. If it's good, it's
even
not going
even if
nowhere.
I'm sleeping,
Nope.
nigga like my mouth work though. Pause.
Nah, but
Oh my god.
and then emotionally, I don't know. I think it's more of like a physical thing for me. I think emotionally, I just get bored when I'm tired. So I'm a little more
Mm,
just like stale.
sluggish. Yeah.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say like I'm just angry and shit. I just
Mm.
get like, damn, like I'm bored. I'm mad bored. I'm this or
Bored in
I'm
the
that.
house and I'm in the house bored.
Hey, I grew up an only child, so
Oh
I don't know what
damn.
y'all talking about that
That
shit.
song has been my anthem. Like I invented that song. Who's
But that
that
was
TikTok
like,
guy?
wasn't that like mad long ago? Like a few months ago? I remember
Yeah.
everybody was like posting. I'm like, if y'all don't shut the fuck up,
Oh yeah.
yo, like take your ass outside. Damn, go sit on the porch or something.
It's a pandemic outside.
Man, you go sit on the porch all day. You ain't, grow up in
That's
the
just being
hood. Like
bored
just
too
go
though.
sit on the porch. Chill,
So if they
whatever.
slept the night before, they will not be bored enough.
I guess not. Shit.
So
Stalin, my good fellow. What about you?
no, I just get tight. Like I'm very irritated.
he's like, I'm tight right now. Trust me.
Like, I get super tight when I don't sleep, and I just feel weak. But it
Also,
also
you be on the
depends.
train like, ladies and gentlemen, I have not slept in 5 hours.
No,
So
I'm
if you
actually
could just shut the fuck up.
not like that. I'm just very like just very quiet, but it's like
Uh-huh.
it's very hard for me to have a conversation unless like I just want you to get straight to the point. Like I don't want to like dibble dabble. It's like, dude, like I
Would
don't
you
have the
consider
mental
yourself
capacity right now.
a morning person then?
Yeah, like I love as long
Based
as
on the
I get
amount of
sleep.
sleep you've had.
Yeah, but honestly, if I have like if I have 3 hours of sleep, I'll be fine. Cause your body works in like cycles of three, so it's like every three. Like that's why you should sleep like I think like if you can't get any sleep, at least three, and then like six, cause your body goes through like sleep cycles that way. It's
The
really
sleep
strange.
pattern.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah. No,
I
not
haven't
no,
done.
not a sleep pattern, but just like a cycle, just like the way your brain goes through when it's asleep.
And that's interesting. I've never heard that.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
if you're gonna get a little bit of sleep, just make it like 3 hours, and you're gonna be fine.
Guys, just get the entire 8 hours of sleep, please. We don't want y'all showing up to Zoom the next day.
Well,
Like,
look, I mean,
well, Stalin said 3 hours, so I stayed
look.
up all night watching
I'll say
Netflix.
this. I think it depends on yourself as an individual. I was even doing like a little bit of reading. Um, but it seems like sleep has like the amount of sleep loss, like I guess in 2010 it was at like a 30% loss. Currently it's about like 36, 37%.
Was this a study that was done, or just
Yeah,
facts? Okay.
for in America, for Americans. And I think it has a lot to do with like the working culture over here is that
Mm-hmm.
you just get grinded into the fucking dirt.
No,
And
you.
I don't think
Mm-hmm.
that's healthy. You know what I mean?
It's
Like
not. It's not healthy. Yo.
it's very
They
Bro,
squeeze the $15. They're
you should
gonna start with you.
you should see Japan though. Japan, their working is crazy. Like they'll literally like sleep on the like they'll literally be knocked out in the office, like from how
yeah.
much they work. Like it's pretty crazy how much like they fucking work. Like the amount of hours. Like
Oh
damn.
yeah.
And I
I
thought
think
this was bad.
I think that we're at a time where even when I'm at work or thinking about things like, one day having my own business where we have so much technology and everything, like there's no need for certain things to operate the way that they do any longer.
Mm-hmm.
I guess is my point is that you don't need to have, you know, whatever. If I'm at an office, whatever, I don't have to do this whole project on this one thing only this way. I think it's always like a choice given from your company, or even if you are the one running the company, small business, whatever it might be, you have the option to make things a little bit easier. I feel like that's the goal in life, is to make things easier so that you can then sleep more or do this or do that. So, because honestly, like if your workers aren't sleeping, that will impact their work.
Yeah.
And even a like through the study I was reading, like the people that are losing the most sleep are probably some of the more important people, whether it be, you know, health workers, law enforcement, all the first responders, because they have so much stress on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I might not perform at my best if I'm not sleeping well. So if you just came into the hospital and you got stabbed or something, and I'm trying to like, let's just say I did like
Stabilizer.
3 12-hour shifts, a 14-hour shift. I don't know. I'm just throwing some shit out there. I might go to stitch you up. Maybe I'm like falling asleep doing it, and
Mm-hmm.
or maybe I took an energy drink and my hands are jittery now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people
Just a
think
lot of.
about that. It's not, it can't just be one endless stream of work, 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 work. Sometimes you gotta like, you have
Grind it
some
out, yeah.
weeks, yeah, where you just gotta do what you have to do. But even then, you want to like piece some stuff together. So even like what you were saying, Silent, like, all right, maybe I need to, do the sleep in increments like this to fit those cycles. Or Hassan, maybe it's like, okay, I need to cut out this in order to get that 7 to 8 hours, whatever
Mm-hmm.
your body's gonna need. So, and
My
it just
body
leads,
different.
it just leads to a lot of different things, mainly stress though too. So,
Yeah, yeah.
like stress is like something that's growing a lot, and even people that aren't in jobs where it's like your job could be directly linked to someone's well-being. Even for me, I know like the company I'm currently with, like when I first started, I would be working, like doing some stuff at home and this and that, and like kind of thinking about that. But I got to a point where shout out to Samara for like really putting this in my
Hey,
head,
what's happening, Samara?
where it's like, yo, leave work at work. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
they're paying you to do that here. Now, if they want to pay you to do it remotely, cool, but they're not doing that. So I'm like, you know what? You're right. So I just stopped, like literally on an off day, everything for work, the communication methods that we use is turned off. And
Mm-hmm.
then whenever I go back, I'll turn it back on. Because if it's truly emergency, you can reach out to me. You know, you can just call my phone or text me or something. But
Don't hit me if I'm not in work.
yeah,
At that moment, you're not paying me. I'm not your employee. Mate.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think it's difficult though, based on like on what your job is though. Especially if
True.
you're based on salary though. It's very, very hard. Like I have a friend that she works in private banking for Citibank. Literally, she has to be like available like pretty much every hour of the day because there's also like business like on the other hemisphere, and they're ahead. So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
sometimes like you know they have to do something with the client there, and it'll be like
So
2
24
a.m.
hours, kind of?
Not kind of, but you just have to be like on alert. You know,
Nah,
banking is just like that.
Yeah.
do
It's
not
just like
call
it's always
me
moving.
after 9. I am not picking up.
But
Also, that's the one dark side of working from home no one is really talking about. The work is like being extended beyond its normal time for a lot of people I've personally
Yeah.
like spoken
I
to.
think it probably depends, like company, what you do for the company.
Yeah, no, but
Um
this is people with regular 9 to 5s are sometimes like working to like 8 from home.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know, like
like I said, I've spoken to some people and some of them are like done earlier. So I don't know. I think it just depends,
I
honestly.
guess so.
well,
Yeah.
actually, I heard a lot of places are actually just giving people 4-day work weeks now, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
I
So
knew that was
just
gonna
Yeah.
cutting
come
down the five.
into fruition. I think I mentioned it in one of our first few episodes. That a 4-day work week, it will be like the conversation will be brought up a lot more, and it's partially happening. This is a little bit off topic, but what do you guys think of the statement "New York is dead"?
New York is dead.
Yeah, there was a letter written by a native New Yorker that was being spread around the interwebs.
It's an article.
Yeah, it's really long though, but it was written by a New Yorker. The gist of it is that New York is dead and there are no more opportunities here, and
Heard,
literally.
I heard it wasn't a native New Yorker. I heard it was like a gentrifier.
Nah, it was a
Mm.
native one. The gentrifiers made that their anthem and started posting it from their very nice family suburban homes out in Arkansas because once the rent got a bit more expensive up here, they were like, well, yeah, we'll go back to Denver, wherever the hell we came from. Shout out to Denver, it's dope as hell over there, but that was being shared around, and native New Yorkers were getting pissed. But the guy was also spitting facts, though. Like it was like he was just pulling like facts out of
Well,
his ass.
I think
These
it.
were actual things that were happening.
I mean, I think it ties in like that book I was reading, How to Kill a City,
Oh
and
damn! So
New
you did
York.
this? You
I
did
ain't do
this? Oh
it.
look who did! Yo,
Somebody did
there he
this.
is, the FBI. There you go. I'm snitch.
Nah, but it was just, hey, he was just laying it out like how all this stuff gets absorbed by these people that come in, and then you take away the culture, everything like that, and then they don't want anything to do with it. They're bored, and like you said, then they just go move somewhere else.
No,
So now
because
you got,
yeah, they
yeah,
mostly left because quality of life was decreasing, and I don't know if you remember in the past month, crime rates were like really on a crazy high, where like people were being shot in the train stations and all of that. So that also contributed to a lot of people feeling unsafe as the city breakdown has broken down to chaos. Like Fifth Avenue is quiet. All those offices are empty, bro.
oh yeah. I mean, again, I think it's people need to. That's what I'm saying. Like companies need to see like forward thinking. Like you need to be forward thinking. You can't stay, okay, this is what's making me the money and I'm just gonna stay here. Because you see, anytime, I think there's a difference. I was listening to an interview and who was it? It was Young Dolph, and he was just basically all he said was like, and
Wait,
this
what? What's his name?
Young
Young
Dolph,
Dolph.
he's a rapper,
Young
but
That's
Dolph
hilarious.
I
without
mean,
the
he
fin.
said something.
Just
Yeah, he said something super simple, but it made a ton of sense. Like he was saying, I don't want to chase money, but I would like to get money, and I'm like, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it, like people get on these, and I'll say these cities, these politicians, they get on this money chase, and that's what puts us in all these like crazy predicaments, right? You know, okay, you see Trump deregulating all these things that would, you know, potentially help the environment or this or that. Why? Because people are chasing money still when they have billions of dollars.
oh yeah,
But
true.
if you just want to, hey, you know, I would like to get some money here, here, and here. You know what I mean? If you don't make that your top priority all the time, I think you'll be able to see things differently. So a company could have already been on board with this. Like, okay, you know what? I don't really need a building, and y'all don't have to work 5 days. Hell, you ain't got to work 40 hours. We can still get this stuff done. We're just
Yeah,
going to be way more efficient. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
all. Yeah.
But you as an individual, you'll just have to, your effectiveness will be up to you. So
So essentially, New York is not dead.
I mean, again, if they keep selling out, that's the thing. These cities have to realize, like, again, they don't. All these cities don't want to do the groundwork of, oh, how about we just, I don't know, help out the people that need the help. Then you
Mm.
create more, they'll start to create more. Now, if you only give that to like a couple of people, again, like it's literally like look at America and look at major cities. It's the same exact thing. America, oh, yeah, tax cuts for Bezos, this person, that person. Oh, Hassan, Stalin, Patrick,
Give
you
us
guys don't
half a
mind.
check.
You guys can pay all the taxes they were going to pay, right? Like, huh?
Excuse me.
You know he a trillionaire, right?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
no, I'm good. Like, I'll pass on that one.
Now,
So
what's the state with the lowest tax? We out over there.
I don't know. I have no clue.
I think it's Texas or Houston, if I'm not wrong.
It might be. It might be. Well, as we go through this pandemic,
Oh wait, another
oh yeah,
thing
go.
just reminded me something about like I feel like the chase. And I was reading something really interesting the other day, which I feel like I've been embodying lately
Mm-hmm.
about like chasing and like the like the relationship with like money. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
and I realized that about myself too. It's like when you're chasing something, and I feel like this goes to like for like anything in life. Like when you chase it, it's kind of like out of like it's not something you should be doing. It's like they were saying that you should change your mentality from chasing to like attracting. It's like it shouldn't mean
Yeah,
you shouldn't be persistent, but like it's like about like creating value for your own self. And I feel like
exactly.
that's what New York is about. And I feel like a lot of people come to New York and they think just because you're in New York, it's gonna like there are a lot of opportunities, but you have to know like you have to
How
put
to
yourself
get there.
out there, you know?
Mm.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like a lot of people come here, but they don't get put themselves out there, and
Now,
it's
a lot of people come here and end up
you know,
leaving too. That's the
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
yeah. So for like me, especially with like film, it's kind of crazy. It's like just like trying to create my own value, and then it's like kind of like how my rate has increased
Right.
exponentially from the beginning of the year to like now. But it's just because,
Expeditiously.
but it's because it's like I'm always putting in the effort to like learn more, experience more, and
Exactly.
just meet more people, you know. So I don't think New York is that. Hell no. But I feel like
Mm.
people are just like very upset because they can't get things really quickly.
Yeah, I
Oh
feel
yeah,
it.
you gotta. It takes time. I mean, like you said, if you put in the work, like even for me, like I was, I guess, given the opportunity to pursue an opportunity that would give me more money, but I, you know, turned that down so I could focus on other things and focus on my own
Yeah,
happiness.
yeah.
Ventures.
So
So,
I
and
mean,
that's another thing. It's like when you're
yeah.
attracting money, sometimes you're gonna have to say no to certain money, certain
Oh
things.
yeah, yeah, for
Have
sure,
integrity.
exactly. So it wasn't
So
like a.
if Fashion Nova threw that bag right now, who would take it? Huh?
So next part of
Ah, it's like, well, I don't wear fast fashion, but this Fashion Nova collection, let me tell you guys about it. I have always been a fan of Fashion Nova. Never worn Fashion Nova in this life.
Yeah,
Damn, so you won't take care if they threw the bag?
hell no.
They be throwing heavy bags though, so
They would have to do something that's to our standard. Like,
a little bit.
yeah, like we have to be like 100% involved in it. So I'm not
Interesting.
about to just like wear they clothes and just say I love it because I'm good on that. You know, I would do something where it's like, okay, I know like 50% of this is going to this or that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what people have to do too. Because if someone is reaching out to you to, I don't know, partner with you or give you something, clearly they want you. So I think people need to realize that you have the power in your hands to control that situation.
The value, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, don't
Because you're the
overplay
asset.
your hand. Don't be like, I want this, that,
Feed all the
because
kids in Africa before you talk to me.
yeah, I mean, why not? Shit. You know? So nah, like you said, you gotta have some integrity. You can't just go and try to get money for every and anything. I think that's the thing people need to realize too. It's just it's not cool neither. Like the shit people are willing to do just for a few dollars is crazy.
Oh yeah, it's weird.
Cause a lot of things that y'all doing, like the money that you're acquiring is not a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, I made whatever. Let's just say 20,000 doing this or that. I'm like, okay. You know how quickly 20,000 can disappear, right?
Yeah.
Like that's not a
Let
lot
me
of
show
money.
you.
Exactly. It's really not a lot of money. Like it's not a lot. So people need to like realize that. Now, is it a lot just to like, oh, pay that up front to something? Yeah, depending on who you are. Like you can't just pull it
It's
out
a lot if you
the
make that in
air.
a day.
Yeah, if you just is that just falls out the sky to you, cool. Like be smart with it, do something with it. So I just, you know, I'm looking at people now, still working in fashion and shit, like people shopping and doing this and doing that. I'm like, yo, everybody's mentality is so like fucked right now. It's just, why don't people like, that's the thing. It's like, all right, we were in a place where people were really starting to, I guess, interact with one another.
Oh
And
yeah.
then now it's straight like almost back to, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm like, did y'all not learn shit? Man, people don't learn nothing. That's the thing. Like, I feel like, yo, like, you know, I think I don't know if I said this last episode or not. Maybe I didn't, but sometimes I just feel like people, we just don't deserve to be on this earth because like we just continue to fuck it up.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Like
that's
we
what
literally just continue to fuck it up over
over
and over
time.
again.
It's not like a new thing. We've been doing that for ages now.
Oh yeah, and he's back.
Yeah, my bad.
Senor Stalin, welcome back.
Sorry, my friend let me borrow like his lens, and then he came to pick it up because he's
Gotcha.
gonna use it.
Yeah, he was giving me back my
Stalin was
lens.
contemplating like, I don't think you lent that to me. Like,
Yeah,
you
nah,
sure?
that lens is sick.
It really was. I kept it longer than I should have. That lens is so
It's
beautiful.
like, you sure you want it right now? You sure? I heard the iPhone is
Oh
pretty
no!
good.
Remember last time I gave it, I just threw it in your bag. You might want to check in the bottom of it or something.
Bro, I nailed it.
You know they fucking up the post office. It's gonna take a minute.
Yeah. It probably, it's like I live
Yeah.
downstairs.
You probably get
but
it in
I
December
mailed
or
it out
something.
still. I want the UPS to get some money. USPS, not the. Honestly, just I've been using them alongside like the jewelry business a lot. It feels great.
Yeah.
But they also stop stealing mailboxes. That's weird.
Exactly. Yo, y'all gotta watch that interview or the testimony of that postmaster.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I heard
Yo,
it was
that dude
lies.
is lying like a motherfucker. He was like, I have no idea about this or that. So he said he had no idea about anything, but then he said, well, it was absolutely necessary.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, wait,
Shot
so you
himself
had
in
no
the foot.
idea, but it was necessary? Like,
For stealing truckloads of mail. Yo, it's so weird.
How you run the whole shit and have no idea? Like,
and then goes, it's very important that we do this.
Really? Wow, I didn't know. All right, y'all. tell me one thing. How did you improve your sleep pattern, whatever, or how did you fuck it up over
Uh,
quarantine?
I have
if
not fixed it.
tell me what you
I
guys
have
do
made
right
no
now.
progress whatsoever.
Yeah, I am still a certified zombie. Just ask my
Damn.
neighbors.
Okay, well, I guess that was
Nah,
quick.
nah, nah, nah. That was stuff for Stalin. That's not me. I fixed it by like, I know I'm gonna have a very difficult time trying to fall asleep if I spend my last moments, like let's say I'm going to bed at like 10:30, right? If
Mhm.
I spend 10 o'clock watching the blue screen, I'm gonna find it difficult to
Yeah,
like close my eyes because my brain will still be functioning at a
true.
faster pace, and it's just like your thoughts are drowning, but you're physically tired and you can't sleep. So I switched to reading a book. Find out is like the easiest way for me to transition into that like
Okay.
sleepy mood. And as soon as you're sleepy, you can just close it and just put it to the side and say a prayer. If you do say a prayer, if you don't believe in anything, say him as your friend.
Damn.
Hmm?
Now I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you, but like, is
I'm
just say a
gonna cut
prayer.
that out. I'm gonna edit that out.
The style is offended. That part offends me. Okay. Nah, but just it's easier to fall asleep that way from transitioning from like screen to a hard paper where like you're actually seeing the words and it's more
Oh
of a
yeah,
physical activity. Your brain
Yeah.
naturally just gets tired and you just drift along. You don't need to
exactly.
count sheep. You just drift. You know.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
What
feel
about
it.
you, Patrick?
So when it started, I remember I was spending a lot of time with E, like just to like going back and forth, quarantining over there, whatever. But same thing, I figured like for me, I cannot watch stuff like as I'm trying to go to sleep
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know, my eyes just get super dry and I feel a lot more tired than I actually am. So I stopped watching things before I go to sleep. I'll probably watch something like in the middle of the day or like early evening, like
Mm.
maybe like or super early at night. So maybe at like 8 or something.
Yeah, I
Um,
feel it.
but I've just been trying to, no TV, no watch anything, just maybe listen to something, work on something, work out, read,
This nigga
whatever it
working
might
out right
be.
before bed, yo. I can't, but
Hey, I mean, you gotta do. I mean, that's what I did.
nigga on
I
his bed
I
doing
did a
push-ups.
full I did a full shift. Came home, uh, took the bench out, did a full chest workout, shower, ate, and then went to sleep. So
Sounds like a pretty productive night to me.
yeah, man. So I mean, that's all I did. Just really try to like change the things I was doing beforehand. Sometimes you have those little lapses, like okay, I'll watch this or that.
Yeah,
But
if the episode is
overall,
good, you just find yourself
yeah,
keep
and that
watching
and
them.
that's fine. Like
I've seen
literally,
it.
like we weren't going anywhere, so it's not like,
That's true.
oh God, I gotta be at work the next day. Like no, I'll
You
be
gotta be
back in a
yo.
few months. You
Yeah.
know, so
And
yeah, nah. So I think that's just simple stuff. Like we could do, and that's the thing. Like in life, like the most complicated problems can be solved by the simplest things, but we choose to just, I guess, go after the most complicated things to solve the complicated problems in our life. When literally, like, if you're super stressed, you're this, you're that, just try sleeping more and try. And again, I think what needs to be said is this, and doing more reading. Just because you slept, we're like in the bed for 8 hours, still doesn't mean you got good sleep. So it's
oh
like a
yeah, yeah.
difference, you
There's
know?
this. You could get deep into sleep.
Oh
And,
yeah.
and
I think I'm gonna buy
cycloppedia.
like a sleeping
You,
mask
you see
too.
me like knockout right now?
It's like just look how he's sleeping,
Hey
and
yo,
then
you're right,
in
man.
post you just put like those twinkling little sound. Tee, tee, tee.
So to wrap up, y'all, as creators, how does your sleep impact your projects? And are you willing to now? I feel like I'm on Fear Factor, some game show with this
Right?
last shit.
Are you willing to jump off a cliff?
Hell
Stand
no.
again.
Nah, but are you willing to lose some sleep working on one project to potentially impact another one negatively or not?
Yeah, it's always like that. It's like there needs to be a balance, and balance will always find itself somehow. So If I think one time when I was working on a business plan, I just stayed up all night. I had to like push through it and finish it. But the next few days, like I was pretty sloppy and like super tired, and
Mm-hmm.
I knew that was coming, but like I really wanted to finish it that badly that I was like I'll stay up. But some there's always like if you schedule productivity back to back to back to back as a creative, or you're working on multiple different projects at once, it just dedicated no sleep to like the other projects is just not worth it.
Right.
Because yes, you finish one, but then the other ones will suffer. Now you're gonna need a bit more time, and if you're running with deadlines, that's not cutting it. So I say if you prioritize your sleep, I found myself being more productive early in the day as well. So
You
if
know
I'm up
what?
at like 6 a.m.,
You
it's
made a
like
good
five.
point. Even reading this, or this is something else I was reading, but a lot of people get stressed over deadlines for things. And I've always found like I try to knock out the hardest thing first. So whatever your
Mm,
most difficult task is for a project or whatever it might be, um, try to get that out the way. And then I would even like break that down over a course of a few days if you can.
yeah,
That way that alleviates some stress, the mental
yeah. It's
strain and
like
everything like that.
there's a quote I read in a book that was like, was it Charles Bukowski who said that? I don't know, but it was like if you're trying to do something and you keep like looking at it as a big project and you're never gonna get started. But if you break it down to smaller little things, if you're gonna write a book,
Exactly.
if you break it down to writing just 10 lines every single day, then those 10 lines, those things you do over time will like will add up to make the book. But also like the brain works in a really beautiful way, and where once you start a project, ideas will start to flow, and like
Mm-hmm.
more than likely, you're gonna end up like getting more ideas, and you wanted to write like 10 lines, but you might end up with a page or two just because like
Exactly.
the vibe was there. So yeah, but I find myself being more productive early in the morning, like I was saying, and that like if I'm up during that time, I'll get more done than like trying to stay up all night, just trying to
Exactly.
catch. Because even with that, you're falling asleep. You can find yourself just dozing off and you're like, oh, I gotta stay up, and now you go put cold water on your face or like drink another energy drink, and honestly, you just save it for the next day. Just wake
Exactly.
up earlier, because then you have a lot more hours. If you wake up at five, it's
That's
like
what
mad
that's what
hours
I always
before
said
nine.
for school. Like in college, like yo, you either gonna wake up early or stay up late. You just gotta pick one.
Yeah, exactly. Like I told you, if I was back in school right now, I'd kill it. Like with 8 a.m. class, I'm like, oh, if y'all struggle with that, I'll be up there mad
Hmm.
chirpy, everything. Like no coffee, and I'll still be awake because I probably slept at like 9 the night before.
Exactly.
And actually waking up like that, just waking up like feeling nice, is just a beautiful feeling. It's like I feel great. Like
Oh yeah.
physically, you're like, yeah, everything is functioning to the teeth. Like yeah. What about you, Solid?
Oh, I've done so many late nights because I feel like I'm more productive and
I
creative
don't
at night.
sleep. Oh, y'all niggas weak, man.
Oh damn. Here we go.
So I have stayed up like just editing, even if it's not like a commission, even if it's just for me, I've done it. It's just like I don't know. I like the silence and the solitude of night. It just reminds me of the natural state of things in the
Yeah, but
universe.
that's early mornings too, though.
Yeah, but then people are waking up, and I don't want to deal with
Not 5
people.
a.m. though. Like it's very few.
My dad's waking up at 5 a.m.
Yikes.
Oh.
See, that's a real one. He knows the
Yeah.
vibe. Tell your dad that's my G, bro.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes I
Uh,
just need, as much as I love family and stuff, sometimes I just need to feel like I need my time alone.
Right.
now.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, depending on the project, like depending like how big it is, like I would put in like an all-nighter for one, but then the next one, depending on it, it's like if I'm gonna be helping out with like labor on set on the project, then it's like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
But also finding like a balance because you don't want to like burn yourself out on one project and then not be able to conduct like another one or finish that one. So I think it all depends honestly, and I feel like it depends on like how you know your body. Like my body, it's like I could do that
My
maybe
body
like
different.
twice a week, but other than that, it's like I would be like I'd
Oh
die if I
yeah.
do more than that.
Because cortisol is a real thing too, and that's like the stress hormone, and it literally throws
Yeah,
everything out of whack. So if you're not getting a lot of sleep, it triggers the body's stress response. And once
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
this hormone reaches a specific threshold, you're literally just gonna feel it's what leads to you feeling like really sluggish and like tired.
Mm-hmm.
And you also, I find out that when I'm not sleeping well, I'm like breaking out a bit more. Like
Yeah.
I'm like sore, I'm just gloomy and goofy. Is that that's exactly what that does.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But yeah, Patrick, did you tell us what you your answer to that question or
I
not?
don't have anything. No, I'm playing.
Okay.
Uh,
It's like I don't sleep either. Look at my eyes. Do a good
nah,
last
but
lap.
for me, again, I think it's the same thing. Sometimes you put a focus on, all right, I want to do this, I want to finish this, finish that. But again, it's just about like, reprioritizing, like, okay, what can wait? You know what I
mm.
mean? So some things can wait. It's not like a pressing issue. Just because you are like so extremely obsessed with it and focused on it, that doesn't mean
Nobody
it's
cares, right? Exactly.
well, no, I mean, let's just say
Not
you're,
at the gist of it though. Nobody cares. Like,
yeah,
get some
like
sleep, man.
exactly. So I don't think I would ever do anything to compromise something else I was working on, knowingly. Because again, like all of us said, and anybody watching, like yourself too. So, all right, if hey, if I stay up until this time or do this and do that, and I know I'm gonna operate like shit the next day, then do
Sleep.
yourself the go just get to sleep, man. Just get some
It's
sleep.
not. It's like a hangover, essentially.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, at the end of the day, man, like time is just so important, and your time to sleep is super important as well too. Like I was even what was it yesterday, like at the end of work, who was asking us? I can't remember, like, oh, if you had a superpower. I was like, yo, I would, if I could, I would teleport, because that would save
Hmm.
mad time.
I will
Like
not be on that Jet Li bus with 8,000 niggas
I ain't
trying to
being
get home.
anywhere. I'm shoot, shoot, shoot. Could
I
you
will not
imagine that?
work.
Look,
I
look
will
how.
not work.
Oh yeah, you know how much time you would save. Like, and then your time to sleep is so important too. So, I think,
And you sleep while, just like time travel.
nah, but it's super important. So I think if you really want to give your all on a project and really, you know, all right, whatever. Let's just say the project you're doing, maybe it's your first time working on that thing. Maybe like, all right, I really want to learn this time around. If you're more awake and more focused, more alert, you'll probably learn more versus just being still wiping the crust out your eyes. You know what I'm saying? So you know you gotta realize that. And what people don't realize too is that, and that's why I love to work out. And
That's a
I'm
fact.
just got back to like weight training, but you know,
Calisthenics is what's that, but whatever.
I mean, I can get into that too.
Yeah.
Don't roll your eyes at me.
It's like, take it
Slap them
back.
damn glasses off your
Yeah, roll
head.
it right back.
Yeah.
Sure.
Only time you, unless you falling asleep, I don't want to see
Mm, okay.
that. Nah, but like when you work out and when you're getting the right sleep, eating right, it really is like almost like a cycle. Like it just work. Your body just really appreciates that. It's like putting all the pieces together,
The
and
body
you
different.
see how you just see how like the everything comes together. So
Not exactly. And like
yeah,
sometimes like when you're going to bed and like you're tired from a workout, like it hits different. That shower, like that warm shower and just jumping in that
oh
bed
yeah,
and you're just sore, you're like,
knockout.
I'm about to have a good ass like session of sleep. And you wake up
Exactly.
the next morning feeling great.
Oh yeah.
Working out again.
Oh yeah.
And your body actually needs to repair. Like we could get into the science of that too.
Look,
Yeah.
for all
Yeah,
y'all
one.
that don't work out, your muscles grow when you rest, not when you're working.
I know they think
Yeah.
they don't work out, but they walk. So, oh yeah, working from home. Damn, a bunch of niggas is finna get chubby. Can't even fit in the office chairs no more. If you're working from home, I feel like working out should be your top priority because at
Oh
that
yeah.
point you're
Or
not
do
doing anything
something
physical.
where I
Go
know
outside, go
for
grocery
E,
shopping.
she's gonna she just got a remote job. She's training now.
Shout out to E.
So I told her she should get because my desk here, like you can stand it up.
And then stand right.
Yeah. So even I think my mother has like a little bike under her desk.
It's a little tiny pedals, right?
Yeah. I mean, the last time I was home, she had that. So
I feel you.
uh,
Yeah, but like I feel like a lot of people are getting the quarantine weight as a thing.
oh yeah, quarantine weight, quarantine baby.
Quarantine 15. Oh, cool.
Well,
Yeah, we're gonna be calling like this generation COVID babies.
COVID
Oh yeah,
babies.
no,
Yeah.
for sure. I seen a lot
Okay,
of them.
boomer.
A lot of them walking around.
Gen X, Gen Z, and
Gen
then like
the quarantine gen.
then now the quarantine babies,
Yeah.
COVID
Quarantine
baby,
babies. Yeah. Ew. That's the
beginning of
thing.
2020.
Actually,
That's crazy. Beginning of the
I am
decade.
not touching your baby if it's a COVID baby. Oh, I'll come to the freaking
Hey, you better
whatchamacallit.
chill before you pop up with one,
Oh hell no,
Mr. Speedy.
Where?
Man,
Stop, it's so comfy.
all right, well, let's get out of here so y'all can get some sleep.
Oh yeah,
Hey, y'all.
guys, we apologize for our demeanor today. Niggas is tired,
Well,
but
wake up. Next time I'll throw some cold water through the screen or something. I'll figure it
was
out.
my laptop not working?
I'll figure out some technology.
Next day he's an Apple like it stopped working. Sir, you're not supposed to throw hot water at your screen. But them niggas was sleeping.
All right, well then let me a drone.
Lend me a drone. What's your address again?
Sure. Would you like Apple Care? Nah.
Oh, I'm gonna take that.
Hell yeah.
Oh
Well,
yeah, I was about to
y'all-
expose the Apple employees, but nah, they're the plugs right now. So I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't saying nothing. Just know if you want AirPods for the low, you can hit me.
I ain't want them damn AirPods, man.
I'm gonna get them again. I keep losing them, but this time I'm gonna tie it to my keys.
Get the Beats Pro,
That'll
bro.
show up. I like the AirPods. Have a bit more sneaking. I'm saying
Yeah,
design
yeah.
is a bit more.
All right, y'all.
Plus, I don't gotta put on my head.
Well, go ahead, get some rest. If you're watching, subscribe to the
Subscribe
Made
to
Us
the
Say It podcast. We
We also
love
have
y'all.
an IG page. Check that out. We're gonna post a few snippets on there soon. I feel like we say this all the time, but it's a priority. We're gonna put down the list.
All right, we'll get like a
list.
picture up there, another picture. Yeah.
Another picture, and then yeah. Oh, next week we could do the whole Black Seinfeld, the Byfield thing.
Byfield. All right.
Byfield thing for them. Well, on that note, thank you guys so much
Peace,
for tuning in.
y'all.
It was
Yeah.
lovely.
See you guys. Comment and subscribe.
Comment and subscribe.
And like.
All right. Like, love, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, and support the USP. I don't care. Anyways, do what you gotta
You do care.
And
I
get some
love it.
sleep.
Get your
Oh, yes.
mail-in ballot application going. You can do it now, but still go out in person and vote because they probably gonna delay the mail. Just read up on it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Don't
All
let
right?
that stress you out. Still sleep easy.
Still sleep. Subscribe first before you sleep, though. All right. On
Smoke
that
a
note,
blunt
good
before you go to
night.
sleep. I don't know.
Bye.
All right. Bye.